How's it going, everyone? The Trout91 here for a COD4 Remastered update video, giving you some information and some news about the upcoming remastering of this game. Now, I'm about to drop the knowledge into your laps. I'm not going to leave you through suspense for this whole video, just in case you don't want to listen to whatever this video has to be past that. So, obviously, the maps that we were confirmed, there were 3 of them when this game was first originally announced, being Crash, Backlot, and Crossfire. Now, 2 new maps have come to the fray and are being remastered. Those being Bog and Overgrown. So for a 3rd time, we're about to see Overgrown brought back into a Call of Duty game. So, that's great news for some people who love those maps. That could be bad news for those who didn't like it. For me personally, I'm a big fan of those maps. I think it would be wrong to have a remastering of this game without those included into the thick of it. Now, what I've noticed about all 5 of those maps are things that I've touched on in the past is it changes the way that these game modes are going to work. You can't really have only 10 maps and a whole ground war game mode for the game without enough maps for it. Now, if you don't know what Ground War is, it is the 9v9 game mode where you would have domination and team deathmatch, but obviously instead of your standard 6v6, it would be 9v9. All 5 of those maps feature into Ground War in the original COD 4. Now, does that mean that we are going to see 10 Ground War maps? That is a potential. We've at least got half of the maps being available for Ground War. They could stick some of the smaller maps in there, and they will not be for particularly Ground War purposes, or it could be they just stick them in there and you have an absolute cluster of hell in those maps when you're playing Ground War. Now, it's all up for debate and whether it's going to actually happen. I would not be surprised to see more Ground War maps specifically come out, but I think without some of the maps like Shipment or Wetwork were not featured into Ground War, it would be kind of a miss since those are staple maps for this game, and it would be a shame to not have them in the actual launch game itself. But having said that, we could easily see maps being brought back, like for example Broadcast could all of a sudden come back into this into these 10 original maps that are going to be put into the game, but they could also come back as DLC maps. I would not be surprised if DLC is featured in the remastering. I think that's pretty much the staple thing for Call of Duty these days. It's DLC and supply drops. So I wouldn't be surprised to see those maps come back. I would personally like to see stuff like Broadcast come back. I mean, the more Ground War maps, the better. It'll probably be quite a populated game mode at the end of the day because everyone loves playing with as many people as possible, and it just means more kills for everyone at the end of the day, doesn't it? But any other information on that, I will make sure that I bring to you guys as soon as I know it. You can also check out that website. It not only has that simple information on it, but there's a lot of... It's kind of everything you need to know about COD Remastered, as well as it having some screenshots from the new game that look absolutely drop-dead sexy on. So give those a check. I advise that you do that if you want to know more about it, or you've got a spare few minutes you want to read something about Call of Duty. But anyway, that's going to be the video. I hope you did enjoy it. In the next few days, I'm going to be posting a wish list of things I'd love to see in the new remastered game and things I hope they don't forget in it. I hope you are having a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Peace out.